Alright, so I just survived two blood hordes, one stronger than the last because I logged out directly after the game finishing the first horde, logged back in, and then the new horde spawned at a higher level because I went up about 10 levels during the first horde. Where are you going? Where the hell are you going? I'm over here, dumbass. There we go. So, as you can see, the second one pretty much wiped out the base, or at least the structure of it. The main thing I was testing, though, were these columns here. I wanted to see how they would hold up. And they held up fairly well. The steel column beams actually worked a lot better. It went down 2,000 here, almost 2,000 there, 1,500. And that one didn't actually go down that much. It actually was at 2,500. So I think what I'm going to have to do if I do this converted building like this, I'm going to have to do these structural beams and upgrade them to at least concrete. Probably do reinforced concrete. And then we'll just see what happens with that. They shouldn't be able to take out as much as they did. I'm one of the builders in this game. I love building in this game because there's so much freedom to build. Normally what I like to build large construction sites, and to that end in this game I have set the maximum, and will in the actual game that I'm going to record, to the maximum limit on the claim blocks, so that I can actually build a fairly large structure eventually. So as you can see, it goes out for a good distance. Actually, let's go up to the roof. It goes out to a good distance all the way around. And what I plan on doing is I will build a structure. More than likely it's going to be an L-shaped structure with a ramp and bridge that comes up and goes into a doorway. More than likely I'm going to have to do a diamond-shaped bridge. Experimented with this and I can actually walk across it. So I'll actually probably build something like this so that the majority of the zombies will drop down. I'm fully expecting several of them to, or a good portion of them, to be able to go right across there as they run into the rails and actually make it to the doorways. And I will just take out those zombies that reach it that far. It won't be that big of a deal. At least I hope it won't. And if they actually do start to break in, I will be building it to where I can actually take out the structure. Now, one of the things I do like to do is use trapdoors as a faux drawbridge. So I will be probably using this design on a lot of the little small bases. And yeah, that's it. I will be playing 7 Days to Die primarily. Probably a little Minecraft thrown in there as well, just simply because it's such a great building game. On Minecraft, I'm actually going to be... how the hell did I miss that till this point? On Minecraft, I'm actually have a nice game seed that I found. I actually have already played a little bit on the world, but I haven't done that much. All I've really done is dig down to level 32 and cut down some trees. That's about it. So I plan on restarting that game seed so that people can actually see where I start from. I will be building Norman style, at least for what I'm terming the human settlements, dwarven settlements. I'm thinking about, I'm not really sure exactly how to do it, but what I want to do is build kind of a Western style architecture, especially like the concentric castles of the late Middle Ages, inside a mountain, but actually have it set up kind of Japanese. Now, if you understand what I'm talking about, great. But if you don't, what I'm talking about by Japanese, when it comes to the pattern, when the Japanese would build a castle, they would actually build a concentric castle similar to what was in the West, but there was a definite path where they would funnel the attackers through the walls. And they could actually have multiple points where they could come out, sally from inside an inner ring of the castle, and come up behind and attack their enemies from behind. You can actually see it in the design of a lot of their castles. So that's what I plan on doing. I plan on using that Japanese style of build where it funnels the attackers through the system, but the architecture and everything, the way that I build turrets and towers, for lack of a better word, even though I'm building underground, I want those to have a very late Middle Ages feel, that concentric castle that you see that is really well designed, that wasn't actually taken out even by the early canon. Granted, canon's changed everything after a certain point, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll go ahead and go into the game settings that I'm using in the very first video that I set up. And thanks for watching. Who wants to cluster up so I can hit you with a shotgun? There we go. Beautiful cluster of zombies right there. Head and head.